and gentlemen, without further ado, will you please welcome the man himself, Mr. Aaron Butler!
Yes. So let me explain to you all why this show is called Africa. Last year, I was bored, I was on the internet, I did an online DNA test, sent it away, got the results back a few months later. Results say, congratulations, you're 0.02% African. And ever since I got that news, I just don't know how to behave in public anymore, you know? Now that I'm African, I'd phone up Bob Geldof and be like, mate, I think you owe me some money for concerts you had a few years ago, you know. Am I old enough for Angelina Jolie to adopt me? Like, is that something, I don't know. The other 99.8% of that test said I was from West Belfast. Wow. It's a private for Sinn Féin tonight, is it? Happy days. I love it. West Belfast isn't exactly known for its African population, but I'm proud to represent, you know? Hakuna Matata. West Belfast, it's got 3 different types of people, okay? You got the first type of people from West Belfast that would love United Ireland, but they think, we're probably not going to get it anytime soon. Then you got the second type of people from West Belfast who again would love United Ireland. It's what they live for, it's what they die for, it's all they care about. And then you got the third type of people who work. I come from there, my whole family comes from there. My granny, she's been living there all her life. My granny's been on the DLA for 35 years, right? I'm 34, she's been on longer than I've been alive. My granny got awarded lifetime DLA for having arthritis in her hands. And when she got the letter for lifetime DLA for arthritis in her hands, she went out and celebrated with her darts team. I don't know if anyone else had this when they were younger. My granny, if I was ever misbehaving, my granny would tell me like a little lie to sort of settle me down if I was messing about. She'd go, here, Aaron, stop you messing about now, or your skin's gonna change colour. Like wee Michael Jackson. It's a weird lie to tell a kid. And in hindsight, if we knew back then, we know today. Better lie would have been, Aaron, you better start behaving. Or Michael Jackson's coming for dinner. And after he has his dinner, he's gonna fuck you. That would have been the better lie. My granny doesn't use WhatsApp, she doesn't like Instagram, she doesn't like text messaging. She's very traditional, she likes a phone call. I'll get a phone call from my granny once every 6 months just to check in on me. A few months ago I get a phone call from her. She says, Aaron, there's a wee ginger cat here outside my bungalow. I said, oh, do you want me to come shoo the cat away, Granny? Is that why you're phoning me? She goes, no, don't touch it. She goes, the cat is Martin McGuinness. I was like, what do you mean, Granny? She goes, right, don't tell anyone. But when Marty died, he got reincarnated as this wee ginger cat that lives out my bungalow. I said, Granny, if that's true, that's fucking tragic, so it is. Just think about Martin in the hospital and the doctor comes up to him and goes, don't worry, Martin, you're gonna go to a better place now. Aaron Butler's house in Turf Lodge, all right. Godspeed, big man. All the best. I went to a pretty rough school in West Belfast. I went to the Christian Brothers Secondary School. That school was so rough the kids fucked the priests, you know? Yeah. But look, we're having a bit of crack tonight. We're having a bit of fun. I gotta be honest with you guys. I got bullied in that school when I was younger for being gay, and I'm not even gay. But in 2003, I was the closest thing the school had to a gay person because I played the role of Danny Zuko in the school musical Grace. The worst part about that is, it's a fucking all-boys school. Like, fellas played the pink ladies. My best friend Brian played Sandy and I was still the more gay one. You've never seen a production of Grease till you've seen the 2003 all-male, all-little boy school production of Grease. The front row was just full of priests pretending not to wank, you know? And boys are really doing the hand jive. My dad came and seen the show on the second night and phoned in a bomb scare during the interval. He was like, I would rather bring the Troubles back, son, than sit for another 40 minutes at fucking shite. It's just 30 young boys all cross-dressing together in a room. It's like a pilot episode for RuPaul. Only more Catholics. Ru John Paul. I get gay guys message me on Instagram quite often, you know. A few weeks ago I had a gay guy message me. Said, "Are you straight or are you gay?" I was like, "I'm straight." He goes, "Yeah, but how do you know?" I was like, "I know because I like women. I don't like men." He's like, "No, you're not listening to me." He goes... He goes, "How do you know you don't like something if you've never even tried it?" I was like, is this guy trying to Darren Brown mind fuck me into being gay right now? And is it work? That's something you say to a 14-year-old when they're trying broccoli for the first time. Like, try a bit, like fucking try a tip of it, you know, try. You may like it, you know. So I start ignoring this guy's messages because I can't put up with it. He then goes on to send a picture message. Now, the terrifying thing about a picture message is the only way to view a picture message is to open the picture. I could have ignored it, but I'm a bit of a nosy bastard. And also a wee bit gay. And I thought... I was feeling lucky. I was like, it might be something innocent, you know what I mean? Maybe it's like a photo of his dinner or something, you know, I don't know. Little did I know it was my dinner he was sending me. Your head goes to the worst case scenario. You go, right, if it's a dick pic, big deal, you know what I mean? I wish he sent me a dick pic, right? There's no way to sugarcoat this. He sent me a picture of his full-blown arsehole right now. And it's not like a side angle, it's not like a cute, it's not in the mirror or anything like that. It's a wind tunnel I'm looking at this point. Like, I can see shadows on the lower intestine. Like, I think he took it on a prostate camera. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I looked at it for so long either, but I did. I'm single, I'm on Tinder. Apparently the biggest lie men tell on Tinder is about their height. The whole point of Tinder is to eventually meet them in person. Like, they're gonna suss that one out pretty quickly, fellas, if you're not 6 foot. I had a friend, she was on Tinder. She matched with a guy, and on his profile, He said, I'm 6 foot tall. She met him for a walk in the park. He was 5'6". She called him out on it right away. Said, you're not 6 foot tall, you're 5'6". Why'd you lie to me? And this guy had a chance, could have put his hands up, could have said, you're right, I lied. I shouldn't have lied, but I really wanted to meet you. I thought we'd get along, it was the wrong thing to do. I apologise. Hopefully we can move forward now with this. Instead, this guy looked down to the ground at his feet, looked up to the sky, looked at himself and went, I'm a nut. As if this was the first time he was discovering he wasn't 6 foot. I was on it last year for a while. I was talking to a girl on it for a few weeks, and she messaged me one Friday night in Belfast. She goes, here, I'm out in Belfast. Do you want to meet up? Just have the crack or whatever? I was like, I'm not doing anything. I was like, where are you? She goes, I'm at the Kremlin. Now, if you don't know, the Kremlin is Northern Ireland's #1 premier gay facility. It's a bar. I don't know why I called it a facility. Yeah, facilitates, but I was like, I'm comfortable with who I am. I'll meet you there. It's no big deal, yeah. So I meet her there. She's on the dance floor. I'm having small talk with her. How's your night going? Do you want a drink? All this carry on. She was there with her cousin. For the purposes of this story, we'll call her cousin Gay Colin. Because his name was Colin, and he was gay. Gay Colin seen me talking to his cousin on the dance floor, stormed right up to me. He's like, who the fuck are you? I was like, I'm Aaron. I'm just meeting your cousin for the first time. We're meeting on Tinder. He heard the word Tinder and immediately got filthy. He's like, oh, were you gonna buck her or what? I was taken back. I was trying to make a good first impression. I was like, oh, I don't know, we're just meeting for the first time. And I've stumbled over my words trying to impress this guy. He didn't even let me finish. He just went, stinking, and just floated off into the distance like the fucking Pauper's Ferry, never to be seen again. So I met up with this girl a few times after that, and things were going well. You know, we're heading in a good direction. And then she sat me down one day, said, Aaron, I like the way things are going here, but I want to use more dirty talk in the bedroom. I was like, okay, I'm up for that. That sounds good. I can facilitate that, no problem. Anyone says they can facilitate dirty talk, definitely can't facilitate dirty talk. I was like, I'm up for trying whatever. She goes, but I don't like it when you refer to my vagina as a pussy. I said, love, if we're dirty talking, you know, what do you want me to call it? You tell me and I'll follow along, you know? She says, call it my wee nunu. And that's when I broke it up with her right there. Because it was never going to work, you know what I mean? How was that meant to work in the long term? Me married to her being like, your wee nunu like that, aye? Your wee nunu soaking? Like it wasn't ever... She was one of these girls that had a bunch of tattoos everywhere. She had one tattoo in particular. It was on her wrist. It's this elegant writing, real nice font. The tattoo said, breathe. I said, that's a peculiar tattoo. What's the deeper meaning behind that one? She goes, that's just to remind me to breathe, you know? I said, you know what reminds me to breathe? Breathing. I've never once been just standing idle going, fuck, I'm forgetting something. Fuck. Bollocks. Shite. I was afraid to look at her other tattoos then, you know? On her feet it just says walk. She has a tramp stamp, just says wipe your hole. Do you know what my problem is? My problem is I've watched too much porn in my lifetime, right? When you watch too much porn, you learn a few things. The main thing is, it's all the same. Once you've seen one of them, you've seen all of them. It's the same thing, you know. It's always an American company that make it. Some big, tall, muscly, tan guy, all oiled up, you know, going up to some girl's house, pizza in his hand. Goes up and he's like, "Hey there, I've got a pizza here for Lisa," whatever it is, right? I don't want to see that anymore, but I tell you what I'd love to see. I'd love to see a Northern Irish porn, right? I'd love to see just a wee, skinny, pale fella, pencil mustache, Kappa tracksuit bottoms, just going up to some girl's house being like, "Chicken balls for Dervla." Fucking right, Dervla, this is some house. Is this housing executive? Is this choice housing, Dervla? Fucking right. Dervla, we need to decommission your knickers, big girl. Northern Irish porn just finishes with the guy looking straight down the camera, zooms in on his face, and he just goes, "Ulster says no to condoms." And then he cum shots her kneecaps. I don't know. Don't clap that. Don't clap that. Don't clap that. You dirty bastards. I love it. So yeah, my last name's Butler. That means my friends feel it's okay for them to give me a bunch of nicknames. I get Butthead, Buttface, Buttplug is a more recent one that I've got. Here's the thing, I said to my dad the other day, I said, "I wish I had a better name for nicknames, you know?" Dad said, "Son, that's nothing. When we were growing up in the New Lodge, we used to call this one 9-year-old child Shamey Apple Tart." I said, "Dad, why'd you call a 9-year-old child Shamey Apple Tart?" He says, "One day Shamey's dad sent him up to the shop. Said, Shamey, go up to the shop there and get us 10 Lambert and Butler, but if they don't have those, just get me anything else." Do I even need to fucking finish it? He bought his dad full apple tart. So, yeah, there's sorry, I ain't taking no drink. Holy fuck. Usings are hectic. Cost of living crisis. Cost of living crisis, you know. I felt a bit sad about it earlier in the year. You know, you get in your head about those things when people say it and you hear it enough in the news. Like, you know, your heating bill's going up, your mortgage is going up, and you start freaking out. I started freaking my own self out. I live alone, so I start going nuts, right? I started feeling real sad about it. I was in the house on my own. I got so sad, I ended up Googling who's the youngest person to go to Dignitas. Now, a few people in the audience going, "What's Dignitas?" Dignitas is when you fly to Switzerland to kill yourself legally. When you Google that, it brings you to the Dignitas website, makes you fill out a wee form. Form's like, "What's your ailment?" I'm like, "Being alive is my fucking ailment right now." I didn't end up going in the end. The flights were too expensive, you know. Well, flight, there's only one. Gotta be careful on stage these days. All the comedians are getting cancelled. Everyone in general is afraid. Marks and Spencer's have started changing the names of some of their sweets they sell because they're afraid of getting cancelled. You can no longer buy midget jams in Marks and Spencer's. This is true. They're called little gems now. And I'm just afraid, what if they keep changing the names and I can't keep up with it, you know what I mean? What if I go into Marxies and I'm like, "All right, if you have any blackjacks?" And they're like, About that, it's African American Jacks now that we're selling, so it is. Have you any fruit pastels, like? With queer pastels, with some queer pastels like that. Yeah. Have you any special K? With slow K, with some really slow K. That's some of it. Everyone having a drink for bank holiday weekend? Yeah, everyone partying. If you know me, you know I've never drank in my entire life. And when you tell people that in Northern Ireland, they freak out a little bit, they look at you a little bit weirdly, they think something's went wrong in your life, and they ask right away. They go, "Why don't you drink, mate?" And I don't answer them. Here's what I do instead. I take them on night out. Right? Give them all the drink they want. Beers, pints, vodka, tequila, Jack Daniels, whatever it is you drink, I give you it and give you the best night out of your life. Get you hammered, get you absolutely steaming, right? Then I get you home. No, not like that, not like that, not like that. No, fuck it. It's being filmed, no! This fucking... No, dear. I get you home, right? Get you into your nice fleecy Primark jammies, tuck you into your bed tightly, put a wee glass of water on your bedside, multivitamin Baraka there too for the next day. And then I just wait by your bedside. Sun comes in through the window, hits you in your wee hungover head the next day. You wake up and go, "Oh fuck, I think I'm dying, Aaron. I think I'm dying." And then I look at you and I go, "That's why I don't drink. That's why." And then I put my clothes on and go home. All right. There is a downside to not drinking. The downside is none of your mates ever want to invite you onto their stag do's because no one wants someone on the stag do that can remember the entire stag do. You know what I mean? Because the lads all go away to Magaluf and all, you know. They have a big mad night out, get crazy, get drunk, do mad stuff, don't remember. They wake up the next morning and they go, "Oh, fuck, oh, wait, look at us all in the villa. We're fucking, everyone's dying, aren't they? Like, I was mad last night." And they're like, "Can anyone remember what happened?" They're like, "No, none of us." Like, "That's all right then." Then I bounce in like, "I can, you licked Darren's arsehole, remember? Remember? You did." You did. Got myself one of these little Fitbit watches recently. You know what a Fitbit is? Fitbit tracks your exercise. So if you're going to walk, it says congratulations, you've been on a walk. Here's how many steps you did. Here's how far you went. I got my Fitbit. Made the great mistake of wearing it the first night while having sex. I checked the log the next day. It said congratulations. You did 4 minutes of boat rowing at 2:56 in the morning. Fucking boat rowing, like. What way am I fucking people? And how does Fitbit know there's 3 other fellas behind me? It's just, it's so smart. It's so smart. Some things you may not know about me, I do some charity work on the side. I work for a charity called Clearwater. What Clearwater do is they supply clean water to third world countries all over the world. A few months ago they emailed me, said, "Aaron, our next place to deliver clean water is in Uganda. Would you be up for coming with us?" Now, 99 99.8% of me was like, "Uganda? Fucking lick my hole, right?" But the other 0.02% was like, "Wakanda forever. Let's get back out there and let's get back and see our brothers." I didn't know this. To go to Uganda, you have to have had about 10 different vaccines. Now, the good thing about that is I'm now immune from a lot of different diseases. Tuberculosis, hepatitis, Larn, like loads of diseases. Then I thought to myself, no, if I'm going to go out there, I'm going to commit to it. This is going to be good. I want to get to the airport. As soon as I land in Uganda, I want to run up to the kids. That sounded paid away. I want to run up to the kids. But I do. I want to see them. I want to give them a hug. I want to say to them, here, don't worry, I'm here to help you. I'm here to make things better. I'm here to make a better place. I want to do that in my head. This is what I'm thinking. So I get on the plane, fall asleep, wake up, full of energy, get off the plane, hyped up. I'm like, right, where are all the kids? I see them there. I was like, oh, flip, come here. I was like, kids, give me a hug, come here. I was like, listen, I'm here for you right now. Right? I said, I'm here to make this world a better place. I'm so sorry that the world's let you down like this, but I promise I'm going to make it better. The people I was with was like, Aaron, get up, you can't be doing that here. I was like, oh, can we not show these kids some love already? They've been through enough and I can't even give them a hug. What's wrong with that? And they went, no, you're in Leeds Airport, you have a connecting flight, you've one more flight to get to Uganda. I was like, Leeds, they maybe do need something, you know. So my next flight took me to Dubai, which then ended up on a transfer bus with a bunch of local African people. I'm in the middle of this transfer bus, sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm tired, I'm just wanting to get through it, I'm just trying to ignore everything. There's this little old African lady in front of me. She goes, are you coming to my country? I said, yeah. She goes, oh, we're so blessed you're coming. I was like, yeah, that's great. She goes, would you like me to sing for you our local song? And I was like, all right, go ahead. So she launches into the song and it starts loud and flipping. She literally goes like, ha, that's the Lion King. I don't know why I'm doing the Lion King right now. I didn't mean to do that, but she does this local song. It's about 8 minutes long. It goes on forever. The bus is clapping, everyone's celebrating. I'm in the middle just trying to make sense of what's happening right now. The song ends. I'm thinking, thank God that's over. I clap, I go, oh, that was great. Thank you so much for doing that. She goes, yes, now, as respect, would you sing for us your local song? I was so sleep deprived, I started panicking. The only thing I could think of was Come Out You Black and Tans. I was looking around me going, this isn't the bus for it. I don't think it's bus. I just started singing Wagon Wheel by Nathan Carter. I fucking rocked me. She had one tear coming down her face. Beautiful. So, after that whole ordeal, I end up getting to Uganda and I land and get to the airport. In the Uganda airport, they have a big red poster. It says, laws for Westerners to read, very urgent. The rules were, number 1, don't take any photos of religious mosques. Rule 2 was, don't be smoking in public areas. And then the third rule just said, don't be gay. And I was like, did my dad write these laws? Like, did the Christian Brothers School do a production of Grease out here? What? Another thing I didn't know about Uganda, the clothes they wear over there are all clothes that we've donated to them. So see whatever you put in the bag, that's what they wear. They don't buy anything. They have... Now, what that means is, see some very interesting people. I seen a full family just wearing Celtic kits. I was like, is that the team? Is that the... One family just wore t-shirts saying Sheila's Hen-Do, Magaluf 2016. I was like, is that the Hen-Do? Is that the... Are they still on it? Another family just had Halloween costumes. There was... Wee kid was in like a witch's cape and a hat. The ma was like a sexy nurse. That was weird. And then the dad, ironically, was on one of those wee inflatable horses going to get water. I was like, this is blowing my mind right now. When I was out there, I got invited to go see the Uganda Gaelic team. Uganda have their own Gaelic team, and they found out I was going and said, here, you're from Ireland, we would love you to come see our Gaelic grounds. I was like, okay, it's a bit weird, but it could be a good experience, I'll go see it. So I go to these Gaelic grounds, guys showing me around. He's like, this is our pitches, this is our uniforms, there's all the places where the guys go and train and stuff like that. He said, have you any questions for me? Yeah. Who the fuck are yous playing? Is there an Ethiopian guy? Like, is there... What way? Like, doesn't make sense to me at all. I keep walking around the grounds with the guy. He's waffling in my ear. He's just telling me everything about the grounds and the history of the club and stuff like that. And as I'm walking around there, this big, long, creepy insect goes along my leg. Now, you know when you see a spider back home here, your instinct is to stand on the thing. I see this big insect along my leg. I go to stand on it. The guy stops me. He goes, no, don't do that. And I was like, I'm sorry, is that like, I don't know the custom out here? Is that like a relative or something? I don't know. He looked at me and goes, no, that's Martin McGuinness. I was like, I know it's not. No, it's not. So I finish up my work in Africa and I go on to America after that for a little holiday. I have some friends over in America. They said, Aaron, we'll put you up. You just cover your travel. We'll sort it out. I land in America. My friends meet me at the airport. They go, here, tomorrow we're going to play in a little community basketball game. You play five-a-side football back home. They play basketball here. You'll meet some friends. There'll be a bit of crack. Are you up for it? I said, sure, why not? Let's go for it. I'm playing in this basketball game. I don't even know how to play basketball, and I am terrible at remembering people's names when I first meet them. This one guy on my team, I said, mate, what's your name again, mate? 2 minutes went by. I said, I forgot his name again. I said, mate, sorry to do this. What's your wee name again? Another 2 minutes go by, I'm thinking, this guy's gonna murder me here. I can't believe I forgot his name 3 times. I said, mate, sorry to do this one more time. What's your name again? He cracked up, he looked at me, went, man, for real? And I heard that and went, yes, for real. Pass me a ball, for real. Don't say. He goes, nah, man, are you for real? I was like, no, I'm Aaron, you dick, you're for real. You're for real. Raise up, keep playing. Stop this now. And he really cracked up. He threw the ball away then. He's like, nah, man, you disrespecting my people. That's why I looked down. I said, no, for real. I reached into my back pocket, pulled out my DNA certificate. I said, I believe you mean our people. Hakuna Matata, Lavery, she's been so nice tonight. My name's been Aaron Butler, good night.